So I've had a lot of requests for people asking me how I warm up my horses. I teach my horses to do the lunging for respect like Clinton Anderson teaches. I'm not going to just take them out in the round pen and turn them loose and let them go. A lot of people make the mistakes of taking their horses and turning them loose in the round pen and letting them buck and getting carried away, and all that does is just create a bad habit. A lot of bad habits that come and have to be taken care of. So I would rather teach my horses that do have a little bronc in them that it's not allowed whatsoever. So I'm not going to let her circle more than once. I'm going to do a lot of change in directions, and the more fractious she is, the more bronky she is, the more she's tight, the more changing I'm going to do. She's really pushy. This is her 5th day, so I've actually gotten through a lot of this with her. I wish I would have had the first day because she was kind of bronking around pretty good. If I feel her kind of grab her butt, I'm going to bump her on the nose and tell her to knock it off. That's not allowed. If she likes to, she kind of pushes into me a little bit. There's a couple times that she'd like to kind of push into me quite a bit. I'm just going to stick my hand up and get kind of big and get her away from me. I'm not going to allow her to come up onto me. I'm not going to step back. I'm not going to call her. I'm going to call her bluff and tell her to get out of my space. She's the one going to be doing all the work, not me. I teach my horses this just to get them respectful before I ever step up on them to start training on them. See right there, she's kind of pushing on me. You notice I didn't step back, didn't back away from her. I'm the alpha, and alpha horses do not step back. So I'm going to take that role as the alpha mare with her. So anyway, this is just a pre-warm-up that I do with my horses. I like to get them thinking, using the thinking side of the brain instead of the reactive side of the brain prior to stepping on. It's not that I'm worried about stepping on them when they're cold like that. I have a lot of horses to train every day, and this will cut my training time down and to where I can get actually in and get stuff done with them and get a lot more into them as far as mentally than I can spending 15 or 20 minutes fighting with them on their back, because all that's going to do is create more fight. And the more fight that you have with them, the less they're going to actually sink in and learn. You can't physically teach a horse anything if they're on the fight. If you spend all your training fighting with them and trying to get them to do all this stuff for you, tomorrow you're not going to have anything in there. They're not going to remember. They're not going to retain anything. So I want to get my horses thinking and listening and respectful prior to ever stepping on, because once I step on, we're going to work. We're learning something. We're training. And I don't want to have to be teaching the horse the same thing every day. This horse is going to leave where we left off, and we're going to accomplish something new, hopefully. So once I feel her kind of looking at me a little bit and waiting for me to tell her where to go, how fast to get there, then I feel more comfortable about saying, okay, you know what? You're thinking now. Thank you. You're listening to me. So I feel her getting softer. She's looking at me. She's like, okay, all right, I understand. This is what we're doing. Less fight. So now is about the time where I can go grab my bridle and start going to work. I feel comfortable now with this. Let's go to work and have some fun now.